Hey, what's up guys? It's Elastic Spider here, and in today's video, well, we've got another teamwork. So, in today's teamwork video, we have Mega, who we're looking at right now. He is playing in his Tier 10 American Destroyer, the Gearing. I'm playing in the Tier 10 American Cruiser, Heavy Cruiser, now that the Light Cruisers have come out, the Des Moines, and then Puddin, he is playing in his German Tier 10 battleship, the Grosse Kurfürst. So, I would say this is a nice nice division composition. We've got a destroyer, a cruiser, and a battleship, and all three of these ships have pretty good consumables, and I guess unique consumables as well, which is of course nice. Not the most OP power div ever, but I would say it is pretty strong with the variety of ship classes that we do have. So, let's get into this battle. We are also playing with a carrier. It looks like he is tier 8. We've got a Shikaku on our team. I believe there's an Enterprise on the other. So this is going to make for some pretty interesting engagements throughout this battle. Now, this is my first game in maybe 4 or 5 days. And I hopped onto the BIA Discord, and if you're not in there yet, there's a link in the description. You kind of have fun and enjoy some talks with me, myself, Puddin, and of course me, myself, Puddin. Yeah, we'll forget about Sneaky Snake, but you know, including Sneaky Snake and other people too. So links in the description, by the way. So yeah, what was I trying to say before? I completely forgot, but oh, carriers. So carriers are going to be a little bit interesting in this match, and we'll have to see how this match turns out. And I was talking about how I hadn't played in a couple days, and Puddin and Mega had been playing for maybe a couple hours beforehand, and they were struggling to get some good wins. So I think it was Puddin that messaged me. He's like, "Hey, you want to play come play ships with us?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So this is a little bit of a Spider helping carry Mega and Puddin, but either way, we'll just forget about that whole thing. So Mega's currently sitting on the cap here, denying them points, and unfortunately, I think he's gonna see this Z-52 and he's going to gun him down. I think it's actually either my radar. No, it's actually, I believe it's the Buffalo's radar that is tagging this Z-52, and right here, Mega's gonna kill him, and I think Mega here was anticipating Torps, and that's kind of why he left, at least from the Shimakaze, so I think that's why he left, but I think he could have stayed. He was angled pretty well, but either way, now that the Shima's gone, the Z-52's or the Z-23 is gone. Mega can kind of hop back into the cap and hopefully get it this time. Switching my perspective here, I've already gotten a couple Citadels. I believe is on the Des Moines there, and then a Minotaur shows up. Now, you know, shooting at 13 kilometers in Des Moines, it's I wouldn't say it's the easiest thing. It's not like shooting 13 kilometers with the Zal. That's pretty easy, or like a Hindenburg, but the Des Moines, it can be a little bit tough, especially with a pretty maneuverable ship like the Minotaur. But I do manage to get a couple Citadels here, and here comes the carrier, the Essex, and I'm gonna pop my defensive fire. These days I don't put too much into my AA as a Des Moines. Obviously defensive fire is a given, but other than that, I think it's just AFT and AA range mod. Other than that, no like additional AA DPS or whatever. But so I shred those planes, get some 12 plane kills already. Mega also did pop his. I do believe Puddin runs some sort of an AA build, or a like partial AA, partial secondary build. So he's got a decent-ish AA. But of course, at the end of the day, it's the defensive fire that kind of saves Puddin there. Now I'm going to pop my radar. I kind of anticipated this DD to be like gone by now, but I guess as soon as I saw that he was there's smoke and Torps had just somewhat came, that he was probably still in the cap. So yep, I radar him, get him killed, and now I turn my focus to the Montana. Now I also noticed that Mega kind of just went by the cap. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I know he was getting spotted by those planes, so it was very possible that it was intentional, but or even accidental. I don't know, but we're gonna spam some HE at the sky. I'm gonna actually come to a stop here, and since I'm getting focused quite heavily here, I'm actually gonna probably heal, like we see here, and then stop shooting for a bit, let people focus on Puddin or other things, and then hopefully get this cap. Now Puddin is shooting at the Sabuki. He does get only one overpen, but oddly enough he does get a fire on it looks like that Montana. And Puddin actually does a nice play here. Instead of keep going at them, he actually puts this island between between the enemy and himself. So this is actually a nice play here. He kind of maintains his position too, which is nice, and island cover as well. And especially with some of his, a lot of his consumables on cooldown, this is actually a very nice play. Now this next play I will kind of criticize here for a bit, and I think this is a good learning experience for some people. Now here you see that this Minotaur is pretty much on a full turn. Even if he's not, you could shoot there and still shoot at that Minotaur. However, I think what Puddin was thinking here is it's a lot harder to kill a Montana than it is to kill a Minotaur, and so I think that's why he kind of shot at the Montana there, and he did have a nice shot 26k. And also this Minotaur just uses smoke, so he's going to be spotted, and obviously I guess he's going to be shooting because he's within detection range. So and I'm at this point, I think I'm shooting at him, Mecha shooting at him, and then unfortunately Puddin was a little bit late to the party, and I think let's see how Puddin fares with these AP bombs. He should have popped his catapult fighter here, but I do think I'm actually in range, and I told him, hey, don't worry about it. I'm focusing torpedo bombers. They're in my AA range. You can kind of see that they're starting to get shot down here and there, and there you go. They're starting to melt right now, and by the time the carrier actually gets a drop off, it's only one drop, and it's right on Puddin's bow, so not too much to worry about there. So that was a nice push by Puddin and myself. I think he also recognized that I was kind of taking a lot of fire, and he ended up, you know, kind of putting me on the back burner and say, hey, look at me, I'm a juicy German battleship with a lot of HP. And he ends up getting rewarded for it there with a kill on the Ibuki. It's a very nice play there by Puddin. He gets a couple citadels as well. I'm trying to shoot this Montana. I end up switching to HE just for the guaranteed damage, because you can see there a few bounces and a shattered shell. I'd rather go for a little bit more consistent damage, but well, Puddin's gonna take that from me as well. Now the Enterprise was last spotted up in the up on the A line, so well, I would love to farm more planes. Unfortunately, I think this Enterprise has other ideas about setting his planes to me, because I'm already up to 31 plane kills, and I don't think he likes losing all his planes. Now, the Enterprise does have a pretty big hangar, but I don't think it's that big. So you can clearly see where my shells are going, and then Puddin's. Well, Puddin's go flat, mine go to the moon back. But here I'm going to switch to HE. And start setting the sky ablaze. I didn't really want to shoot this Enterprise. I wanted some more damage, and hopefully planes sent my way, but well, as soon as I saw that the planes were going towards the Shimakaze, I'm like, you know what, screw it. I could use the damage, and we can see there are some nice pens. The Enterprise does not have a good enough deck to resist the Des Moines HE. This is nice. I'm also angling at the same time against some of the cruisers and whatnot at the sea cap, so just in case I do get focused in any way, shape, or form. I'm at least angled to the best of my ability, and I can mitigate as much damage as possible. So, in the meantime, Mega's kind of made his way to B-cap. I'm starting to get it spammed by, I think it's the Fletcher. But Putin ends up getting that curve first, and so yeah, let's switch over to Mega's perspective here. He's sending torps into a smoke screen. It's always a good idea in a destroyer. And as of right now, I don't know if Mega knew that what kind of advantage this guy had in terms of HP. So we'll just have to wait and see. And I do pop my radar here, and I just get the tail end of that black. And unfortunately, none of Mega's torps hit, but Mega's gonna go gun him down. Now in this situation, Gearing versus black, Gearing is going to win. It's has better DPM, more guns, that sort of thing, and a little bit more HP. But I mean, this is just basic. Now, had the black not been radared by me and stayed in the smoke, then it could have been a different story. And we see a nice play here by Mega. He uses his damage control just to get into cover a little bit faster, and then now he's just going to spam this this Buffalo. I think he could have shot the torps a little bit closer to the left, more where the black's carcass is, and I think that would have been a little bit more beneficial for him. But this is actually a really nice play either way. He's going to switch to AP around the 6 kilometer mark. U.S. Destroyer AP is deadly. And that guy ends up dying pretty quickly here, and you know, while this was a somewhat close game, now it's kind of turned into a roll. So nice play there at the end by Mega. Kind of always using Island Studio advantage is always something that I recommend, because it's a free advantage that both positionally and I guess, you know, from the gun slash HP advantage too, I guess. So very nice play there with Mega. The end, we're just gonna cap B. We're gonna get to C, but it's not gonna be enough time to cap. The enemy Des Moines just ends up running away, which is a bit unfortunate. I think he could have probably gotten a few more kills, or at least damage, you know, before the game ended. I don't know why he didn't, but either way, we're gonna cap this out, and then sooner or later we're gonna go straight to the screenshots. And unfortunately, I'll point this out, I unfortunately didn't record any of my screenshots. I thought I could do it using the WoW's replays, but unfortunately patch day hit and I forgot to do it. So with that, let's look at the screenshots. Mega's first, 90k damage, 12 planes shot down, 3 ships killed, 4 base defends, 1 assisted base captures. So very nice game by Mega. Team score wise, I ended up getting top with well over 2,000. We actually all had over 2,000, which was a very nice game. I had 33 planes shot down, 15 for Puddin, and then 12 for Mega, which very nice game, and then 10 kills between all of us. Detailed report wise, not too bad. Again, most of our damage, for Mega at least, was actually by the guns, which is, I guess, a little bit more rare, and no torpedo hits, which is a bit interesting too. So, let's moving on to Puddin's 136k damage. Like I said, 15 planes shot down, 3 ships killed as well, 3 citadels, a couple fires, 2 assisted base captures, and well, 68 secondary hits, which is very, very nice. So, not too bad. 14k in fires is just always nice. And the gross occur first, and another 14 from secondary battery. And Puddin did end up tanking 2.1 million, which is quite impressive. It's a battleship. Not really. I ended up taking 2.1k. I ended up with 129k damage. Confederate First Blood, 1 kill, 5 sits, 33 planes, 2 assists, 2 assisted base captures, and 60k spotting damage, which is always nice. Now, if you enjoyed this replay or this teamwork video, please do leave a like. They do take a little bit more time to make, and I do appreciate all the comments that you guys do make down in the comment section down below. But without further ado, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later.